So coming to the second part, the bone of contention, bridging the skill gap and career readiness from a student perspective. Now, the industry often talks about the gap between what students learn and what employers want. How do you spot and fix these gaps at SIE especially?
So spotting the gaps comes through the feedback that we take,
Right.
after any campus program happens, placement program happens.
Okay.
So we take extensive feedback, which is one-to-one feedback also and a written feedback also from the corporates
Right.
of how are they finding our students, what is missing, how should we train them so that, we get better lot for them in the next year. So all
Right.
these things are there where faculty are also meeting, the HODs are meeting, the companies which are coming, they are meeting their head of departments and all, so that
Right.
we understand actually where are we missing. So this is the way we identify, and then also we have a very extensive program where we keep on adding courses as a value add course. So there are new type of roles also which are coming in, and they require different type of skills which the students which are going for placement must know. So
Right.
these are some skills which we identify and try to plug in through value added courses that
Right.
we
And these are skill-based courses.
skill based courses. There is also a lot of motivation which we give to the students to do certification programs in various areas where they want to get into, the type of jobs.
Right.
इसको cut करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा. The type of jobs that are in the market, they have identified that I want to get into this kind of a role. So they should be equipped with certain certifications which will
Right.
help them to crack those roles. So
Right.
this
And
is
that's
how.
where SIS comes into the picture, where
Yes.
you have these courses,
Yes.
short duration courses,
Short
which
duration
they can.
courses and tie-ups for these courses also we do. Not only we are not offering all the courses.
Correct.
There are a lot of tie-ups that we do for these kind of courses.
Right.
Where
With other institutions which
other
offer these courses.
institutions, skill development bodies and all.
Right. True. True. Now, from your experience, which top 3 skills do students usually miss, and how do you help them develop these top 3 skills at least?
I don't know whether we should call it a skill, but the attitude is what is missing.
I think that's number one.
That
Yes.
is number one.
Right.
That which comes from a lot of recruiters also, the corporates also. The missing of the right kind of attitude to get into a role.
Right.
Attitude to learn, explore, and then make up your mind whether this is good or bad or right or wrong for me.
True.
This is one thing. Apart from that, because now everything is computer based, digital, lot of companies are offering work from home.
Right.
So computer skills are very essential. So we equip the students through Excel, through Power BI, through AI courses, how to do data visualization, analytic courses. These are some of the things which are need of the hour. What
Correct.
corporates also need. Everything is now run through ERP, software, all these things. So students have to be aware of what is happening in the area of technology.
True. True.
That's what I feel. And the third skill, which the companies are definitely looking at are interpersonal skills.
Correct.
How to communicate in team, how to work in team. Since because Gen Z is very volatile,
Right.
so they have to know the skills of how to behave
True.
in
True.
teams. I think
Absolutely. So top 3 skills, attitude, the number one, technology adaptation, and soft skills,
Soft.
interpersonal skills. I
Yes.
think these 3 top the list.
Yes.
So if a student at least has these in place, the hiring of this kind of a student is way higher.
70%.
70% higher. The rest is, the luck, as we would say.
Yes.
Interesting. So, like you mentioned, technology. Now, in latest in the world, or what is trending right now is, AI and the automation that comes with AI. How do you keep students employable, keeping this in mind that AI is taking over, right? So, how do you keep make or intend to make these students employable, just not the academic part as well, because the market is screaming AI right now. So, how is that integration happening?
So, if you look at the management curriculum,
Right.
there is no curriculum which is developed by any institute on AI. We are in a process of developing
Right.
every institute. So we are trying to bring in courses based on AI, machine learning, and everything. I don't know. We are at a point of starting all these things, so I would not be able to comment much. But yeah, we are trying to give it as a credit course, half credit
Right.
course,
Right.
so that at least they have the know-how of what actually AI is. They are
Yes,
not
true.
totally new to the system when people are talking about
True.
it.
And you're right. I think the industry is also experimenting or
Yeah.
experiencing AI for the first
Yes,
time.
yes.
And it's got a sudden explosion in the market. So it's a while before it gets formalized. And I
Because
think,
I think it is too much in the industry, or maybe in the air, because of social media,
very true.
talking about it too much, AI,
True.
machine learning.
True.
But for maybe it is more relevant for an engineering graduate to get into it, and get into the thick of it. But for a
Right.
management graduate to know and understand what is that AI is more important. They
True.
cannot be technologically into AI, but
True.
they should know what AI is, what it stands for, and
Right.
how it is going to revamp the entire system of working.
Right.
That is
Right.
what is
Interesting. So what you're saying is you don't need to get
into
to
the.
know the technology aspect, but how to use it to your advantage is where
Yes, yes.
the whole thing comes out. Well, thank you once again. Your, I think, really innovative things that you mentioned that you're currently doing at SIES and what the future holds. So I do see that with these kind of efforts, the skill gap will eventually reduce
Absolutely.
in course of time.
As I mentioned, we have started that process. We
Right.
cannot claim that we are doing everything, but we have started that process
Process.
so that it benefits our students.
True, true, absolutely.